Hey, welcome back to a new season of Meet KNWT. I'm your host, Chris Sock, and here with the first episode, I'm joined with Jonas Pelot.
Hey,
how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. How about you?
I'm all right. You ready to get started?
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, first up, man, what shows are you currently on right now, and how long have you been with KNWT?
Yeah, I'm on Gen 2 and Sulphur Saloons this semester, and this is my third semester this year.
As the host of two different shows, what do you enjoy the most about hosting?
I truly just enjoy kind of being on camera and just doing all the funny bits, you know, reading off the lines, and just being kind of the face of a show. I think it's kind of like my responsibility as a host to, you know, drum up a bit of hype for the show and just kind of, you know, bring my own personality and interest to the show. And that's what I like doing as the host, is, you know, bringing my unique part to the show.
So there's a new show this semester called Sulphur and Saloons, right?
Yes.
Yep. Can you tell me all about it?
Yeah, so it is a D&D show. It's styled around kind of like Critical Role or Dimension 20, kind of like that, except we're going to be editing down a lot of the footage to bring a more story-based content for everyone.
Gotcha. Can you describe your role in that show?
So I am the Dungeon Master for Sulphur and Saloons, but behind the scenes, I would call myself the interior decorator. I would say Porter laid the foundations and put the framework up for the house of Sulphur and Saloons, and then I kind of came in and, you know, put the chair where it needed to be. I fleshed out all the smaller details, you know, the little NPCs, the cool bits and bobs that the characters can find, and the smaller story elements is kind of what I've been fleshing out while Porter's built the framework for the wonderful world that we are going to be sharing with everyone this semester.
So how do you come up with the ideas for your packs?
For Gen 2, I genuinely just, like last semester, I did indie games just because I love playing indie games. This semester, I knew I wanted to do something story-based. I wanted to do something narrative-based, and so I just kind of scrolled through my library of games to see what I could do best that was story-based, and then I just kind of was like, I had a list of things that I could do, and then I just kind of went down games that are, you know, well-known to least known, which ones would be the coolest, and then I just kind of found a middle ground of all that, and that ended up being Foxhole.
What do you enjoy most about KNWT?
The people, 100%. Every day I come in here, I hang out in Wells Hall all the time, even when I have free time. I'll either come in and work on something, or I'll just come in here and hang out with people, and then I end up working on something myself or helping them out with something else. Or, you know, I come up with a question for something I've been wondering and they can help me out. It's a super friendly environment. I can talk to anybody here, and it's just a great community.
What do you hope to do after college?
I want to go into sports commentating. I want to be an eSports commentator. My favorite game to commentate over is League of Legends. It's the one I play the most. I've not played a lot of Valorant, but that's the one I've actually commentated over the most over my 2 semesters of casting for the eSports club. I've done a lot of Valorant, even though I've played like none of it. I've just kind of learned the game as I played, but I truly enjoy the energy and just the culture around League of Legends. I watch a lot of the caster clips, and the casters bring so much to the game, and I've always wanted to be that caster who just, you know, there's always that crazy play that's, you know, a clip that gets propagated all throughout the internet, but there's always that commentator, that caster on top of it that just makes that clip just that, you know, piece that everybody remembers. And that's just kind of what I want to be.
Gotcha. Well, that's all the time we have, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's been a wonderful time.
Gotcha. Thank you. That's it for this week's episode of Meet KNWT. I'm your host, Chris Sock, and we will see you next week.